Hello, and welcome back to J1 Visa Consulting, your resource guide for all things J1 Visa related. My name is Avery, and I am an immigration specialist with over 7 years of experience in J1 visa programs and cultural exchange programs. In this video, I'll be talking all about the DS 7002 form, which is for the intern and trainee categories of the J1 visa. So if you do have a question about any of the content in this video, please feel free to leave a comment below or check me out at j1visaconsulting.com. So for now, let's begin. So I'll start with explaining what is the DS 7002 form. So the DS 7002 form is also known as the Training Internship Training Plan, or TIP, and it is used to support the application for J1 visa programs in the intern and trainee categories. So that means that if you are applying for another J1 visa program, research scholar, short-term scholar, summer work travel, you will not need this form. So the DS 7002 form contains biographical information about the exchange visitor, the host organization, and a detailed description of the internship or training program. So this form is not completely valid until all three parties have signed it. That would be the intern or the trainee, the ARO at the sponsor organization, and the designated supervisor, as listed on the form. So why do you need this form? So unlike other J1 visa programs, this form is needed to complete the J1 visa application. So once completed, it describes in detail what the intern or trainee will be doing during their internship or traineeship. So depending on the length of the program, the TIP is broken down into phases. Each phase will have a description of the intern trainee's role, goals, objectives, day-to-day activities, specific skills that will be learned, any cultural activities that will be included in this specific phase, and supervisor information. All of these do need to be very detailed, as the consular official will be reading this document to determine if this training program relates to what the person is currently studying or working in. So more detail, the better. So the TIP must be completed in entirety with all sections answered in detail, as I just mentioned. In addition, it must be written in layman's terms so that it could be understood by the consular official who may not be an expert in the subject matter or field. So it's great to have all the additional information there, but if the person reading it is not an expert in that field, they won't know exactly what the traineeship or internship will be about. So make sure that it is written clearly. So next here, I have some important information about this form. Each phase should show a progression of skills. So shorter programs will only require one phase, while longer programs will need more than one phase. So if you have more than one phase, the second or third phase must show that progression of skills. You want to show that you're learning based on what you have already learned in the beginning of your program. Employers will need to provide specific information regarding their annual revenue, the number of employees, workers' compensation information, including the policy number, their website, compensation of the exchange visitor, and also their EIN number, which is their federally registered business number. A DS 7002 form will not be issued to a foreign national until all required documentation has been submitted, reviewed, and approved by the program sponsor, just like the DS 2019 form. In addition, only a U.S. Department of State designated sponsor can issue or update a DS 7002 form. If the program is extended, a new phase will be added with detail to the new learning objectives. If the form is lost or stolen, you should contact your sponsor immediately so that they can issue you a new form. The issuance of a DS 7002 form does not guarantee that a J visa will be issued. The decision to issue or deny a visa is ultimately at the discretion of a consular officer. And finally, the DS 7002 form should be completed by the intern trainee supervisor or perhaps the head of the department, not by the intern or trainee themselves. So that's all I have for today's video. Hopefully you did find it helpful. As I mentioned before, if you do have any questions or comments, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you did find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date and in the know for all things J1 visa related. So until next time.